So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund. I think he's got the heart for it. And you need that if you really want to improve and get up there with the very best. And I see that in him. I think there's an honest character underneath. I think he's got the right attitude. He wants to apply himself, and I think if he can do that successfully, he's going to start scoring the amount of goals he would like.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He's got away. Jones. Now it's Chiesa. Buongiorno. Højlund is onto this. Neres crosses it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. But they've got it again. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Threads one in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? Now, can they get him away?
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied.
Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Højlund really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Gakpo. Knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Jones. McTominay. And now the breakaway. No outsmarting him this time. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. And it's made its way to him. McTominay. Now it's Højlund. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And he cuts out the supply. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Played out to the left flank. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Di Lorenzo looking for the run. Well, played right into his path. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now he's got space here. Oh no, this does not look good. He's on it, can he get away? He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Neres picks it up out wide. And it's De Bruyne. Chiesa. Jones. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's the shot! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Nayoni. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Liverpool leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. Di Lorenzo.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a nicely shaped ball. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Liverpool carrying a one-goal lead. Neres has it out wide and in space. Jones looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? Another chance from a corner. Liverpool with the corner, they're first.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread neatly. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
De Bruyne. Defending was strong and firm. Ramsey. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Isak. Now it's come to nothing. And he's gone looking for safety. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. Real chance! Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He has a look up. Gets good distance on it. And here's Isak. Isak plays it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
29,514.
And it's Jones. A probing pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Endo. Oh, Red, nice interception. Di Lorenzo.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot... Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ramsey. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, easy pickings there. Gakpo, and the shot! In he goes again! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
No, no way through. Nyoni. Looking to play him in. Gakpo! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a key interception. Liverpool have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Neatly clipped into space. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Gets a good foot in there. Endo. Nyoni. Jones.
There will be one
Chiesa.
more added time.
It's shapes to shoot. Just cruising. They are cruising. And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own. And that's it. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Volunteers for each
Chiesa,
block.
voted
Please
man of
report
the
to
match. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Nkunku is one of the most talked about forwards in Europe these days, Peter. And the thing is, nowadays, it's not just us looking at Nkunku. There's a lot of people looking at Nkunku and his ability to play the game. And he can operate anywhere in an attacking position. So that's great versatility for any other team that want to look and get his talents in their club. And we'll see how his career develops.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And they've got rid. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Looking to go deep.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Played it again. Keeper's dealt with that. Strokes it back.
Modern foot.
And there's the shot! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodrigo Muniz. A probing pass, and he was quick to react. Pulisic. Fulham leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Tries to pass it through. Kearney. Now it's Wilson. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a pretty loose pass. Wilson. Iwobi. Rodrigo Muniz. Not the most accurate pass. Kearney. He was under real pressure there. Nkunku. Now Gabia. Now it's Pulisic. This looks promising. Rafael Leao. Diop deals with that comfortably. That's really well cleared. Tete. Rodrigo Muniz. Now it's Iwobi. No, he's just misjudged that one. No way through there. And it's Kearney. Rodrigo Muniz. Wilson receives it in a good position here. Ricci. Fulham are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Well, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rafael Leao. Gets a good foot in there. Kearney, now it's Muniz. Knocks it into space. That is a crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rodrigo Muniz. Knocks it out wide. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Wilson touches it back. Reed. And it's Kearney. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement today that
So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Fulham are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. There's the start of the second half. Fulham carrying a one-goal lead. Ricci. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Kearney. Now it's Muniz. And here's Raul. Great vision. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Robinson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good take in a good area. Looking for options for movement. Jimenez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Deftly away. That has ended up in no man's land. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Rafael Leao. Reed. Tete. Fulham looking to pass their way through for Nkunku. Now it's Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. And it's been given away. Great chance! Rodrigo Muniz is flagged offside. No way through. He's in a great position here. Nkunku. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Iwobi. Loftus-Cheek did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he finish? He scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
Wilson.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Rodrigo Muniz! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for...
Big header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! They've done it! And they're back in front! Kearney at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And it's Robinson. The final 5 minutes. And the pass is intercepted.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pass somewhat off target.
Wilson really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Substitution.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Here's a sharp little ball here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Shot, surely! Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Fulham could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Well, I think he's tried one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Hoyland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Over to the left. And that's in. Hoyland! In once more.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, super ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's on it, can he get it? Tries a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Tell. He's in a great position here. And it's De Bruyne. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of Balkan heritage, and that automatically raises excitement levels. No surprise that he stated who his hero is. I think we're all well aware of that. And I think the playing styles are very different, though, and that comes as no surprise. This guy has got a lot of potential.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani, he's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. Neither side yet able to find the net. That has been cut short. Looking for the run. Dragushin. Oh, they can break here. Well read, nice interception. Anguissa. De Bruyne. Now it's McTominay. Kulusevski. Played out to the right.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get it through? Delivers with whip. He's got full.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kulusevski. Ramani spots it and intercepts. Approaching the half-hour mark. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Tell. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And that pass just didn't quite work. And now they can clear their lines. Good ball, good take. That's a super give and go. De Bruyne shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Romero deals with that comfortably. Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. Kulusevski out to the right. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And the pass is intercepted. Bissouma getting this one clear. And it's Anguissa. Picked out brilliantly.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That's an excellent interception. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Kulusevski. Di Lorenzo kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's in on goal. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And we hit half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Anguissa.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Odobert. Now it's Kulusevski. Odobert.
Oh, great feat, that.
Plays in a cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. De Bruyne. Anguissa. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Udogi.
have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dragushin. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Tell, and he has been fouled there. McTominay. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Lukaku. Great ball, and he's in here. Bissouma. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Lukaku. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Knocks it out wide. Di Lorenzo gets into a good position. Elects to cross. Spence is there, and he can get that clear. Played back to Bruyne! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And that has been knocked clear. And he's intervened well there. McTominay. Looking to play him in. And that was very necessary. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out towards the flank. There's the delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's there to get it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Tell. Ottobert. Now, can they get him away? Ottobert in acres of space out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ramani. Romero cuts it out. Oliveira calmly anticipates. And he's there to retrieve it. Swan gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Di Lorenzo.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played. Now it's De Bruyne. Zambo Anguissa.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a really well-measured ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. You look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for...